Alright guys, welcome back. I totally thought I was recording, but I guess it didn't start recording. Don't worry, all I did is run basically from... I went and got the Estus ring, which I'll go and show you where to get that from again real quick. But all I did is go get the Estus ring, I went to that bonfire, and I ran back over here. I made this drop. You can survive the drop from up there to down here. You just got to be careful about doing it and basically be full health. Then you come down over through this way and go up the ladder, and you can get the person that sells you miracles. That's really all I did so far. So let's continue on. Ah, fuck. No! Why are you here? I need the crystal lizard. Oh my god, that's so gay. You just ruined me getting my crystal lizard. Go away. Oh my god, I hate when they do that. Oh yeah, I'm out of Estus. Rip. Now, when you gotta grab this item, the guy's gonna drop and attack you, so you gotta be quick. Unless, of course, you killed him up there. Really expected those guys to be a 3-shot. Nice that they're a 2-shot, though. Here you got yourselves a pretty alright weapon. Right hilted halberd's pretty okay. But like I said, pretty much any of the halberd class weapons, glaive's gonna be your best friend. And here you got Statue of Ukka. Good stuff. And here, this is the gate you can unlock with that 1500 soul key from the handmaiden at the shrine. Oops, that's not actually where. Well, I can show you where to get the Estus ring now. I was gonna continue on with the level, but might as well show you where to get that Estus ring. Oop, I went the wrong way. And I will equip the Estus ring to show you how much of a difference it is. Okay, so what you do to get the Estus ring is you drop right down here, and you go all the way to the bottom. If you make that jump down there to that is the Firekeeper set. You can go up here to get the Firekeeper soul. The only purpose it has is for an alternate ending, but if you go up there and grab it a little bit later in the game, a character called Patches will be here and lock you in, and then you can buy stuff from him and whatnot. So I like to just go up there later in the game if I'm going to grab it at all. Yeah, just trying to take a little bit more falling damage. So you see how little that did? That's base healing. Now I'll take a little bit more damage and put on the Estus ring, show you how much of a difference it makes. And voila. Makes a noticeable difference. I don't actually know if the Estus ring works off of a percentage or if it gives you equivalent healing to what one more bone shard would. I'm not entirely sure.
Pretty.
It's time for us to go kill a boss, though. I think that Crystal Lizard just gives you like a sharp gem or something. It's nothing too important. Come on. I want to fight you and him. Thank you. You're always trying to parry you, man. Oh, I thought you were gonna fall off. There you go. Oops. Oh, I thought he was going to start doing his straight attacks. Alright, since we made the friends with the giant up there, we no longer can get hurt by his arrows. He still shoots them, but we can't get hurt by them. So, yeah. It's very helpful. He fires his arrows any point in the game where there's these white trees. There's a few points in the game where he does that. All of which are pretty helpful. Now you make the jump over here, and you got your first bone shard. Very helpful, makes your Estus stronger. Now if you come right over here, you have some ashes. You give all of the ashes to the handmaiden at the shrine. Be mindful of the guy doing a dropping attack here. He hurts a little bit if he hits you. And you got the cleric set. Nothing too special. Alright, right there's the Great Scythe. Since I don't know. It's not that great. It really isn't all that great. It got nerfed. More than anything, like the moveset's a little bit different, but its damage is nowhere near what it used to be. Come over here, open this, and it's kind of a shortcut, not really. It's just how you're supposed to naturally progress through the game. Then we got a technically optional boss here. Well, it is. It's a straight up optional boss, but it gives you the item you need to make boss weapons, which is pretty much the only reason people do it. Without that, nobody would care about doing this boss. I like to make them come out this way a little bit, so I don't get stuck behind there. Attack the nutsack. Good old Dark Souls strats. Woohoo, two-stage boss. And his nutsack grew back. And so did his arm. You gotta watch out for that spinny attack, kinda hurts. Watch out for the hand, it also really hurts. Ah. I like to blow up the nutsack twice, and then there's another really easy one to hit on his hand. Not this hand, his like actual hand. That one right there. Stop flailing around so much, would you? There we go. I can destroy that one. It's nice and easy. Then come destroy the hand one. Takes off a majority of his HP. Another kind of easy one to get's the one on his back. You just gotta be careful for it because he does have an attack where he falls back like that. But it's nice to bait it out because you can get a bunch of free hits on his hand part too. So you can just go behind him and bait his falling attack multiple times. He starts doing that attack. It's a really easy opening to destroy the bubble on his back. And from there it's like 1-2 hits on his hand. Pretty easy. Some homeward bones. Oh, that guy with the cage earlier that I said brings you to a covenant, what he does is he drops you down here, and there will be an NPC, this guy here, that you can talk to and join this covenant. You can get this covenant later doing another NPC's quest line, so you don't really have to worry about it too much, but if you don't know about the quest line, I suppose you lose out on it regardless. But all these cages down here, yeah, the guy with the cage drops you down here and you can get the covenant. It's a covenant that gives you pyromancies, if I believe. I've never done it myself, but I think it gives you pyromancies. It's the one you need the vertebrae shackles for. So it's the Mound Maker's Covenant. I'm pretty sure they give you pyromancies, so if you're a pyromancer build, there you go. Time for us to go to the next area of the game. Why did you aggro? Alright, good enough. I'm just gonna run past all this right now. Damn dogs, man. I think this is going down right now. Nope, it is not. And down here we have a sometimes difficult enemy. It's weird. I'm really inconsistent fighting this guy. Like, sometimes I beat him without getting touched, sometimes I die 10 times in a row. So we'll see what happens this time. Oops. Dodged early. Dodged early again. Alright, that wasn't too bad. I mean, honestly, you don't have to worry about them too much. You can use all of your Estus if you want to, because there's a bonfire right here. These enemies, you want to be aggressive against these guys. You don't want to let them transform. Just run up to them, go ham, kill them before they transform. Once they transform, they have really annoying attack patterns, so you don't really want to deal with it if you don't have to. Got a few shivering stones. Put your your weapons back down to normal. Like, I could make this a normal longsword instead of a raw longsword with the shivering stone. Trying really hard to hold back some yawns. Pretty much just woke up. Oops. Well, this won't be fun. Hate fighting these guys. Yeah, it's such an annoying moveset. But as long as you can still unlock them, I guess it's fine. Surprised he didn't go ham. They usually go pretty ham. These guys, like, don't be scared of them shooting mist clouds at you. You can run through it without it building up and poisoning you, so don't have to worry about it too much. Come down this way, you got the Brigand Axe, Brigand Set, and the Brigand Twin Daggers, and then you can kill this chick and get the Machete, which is a pretty okay strength weapon. I don't really say it's good. It's okay. It's a pretty decent one. Honestly, the large club you picked up earlier is better damage-wise, but it really comes down to which moveset you prefer, like usual with these kinds of games. Got another Titanite shard. Which honestly you shouldn't need by this point, unless you need to upgrade a different weapon. But you can get most of the weapons pretty early on in the game, so it's not too difficult to just save up your Titanite shards for whatever weapon you know you're going to want to use endgame. You can be pretty loose with your Estus in this spot too. It's really short and there's a bonfire coming right up. So that was a tome you can give to the Miracle person, followed by a ring that slightly boosts miracles. The ring that slightly boosts miracles, I mean, it barely does anything. It's almost not worth using. The one that greatly boosts miracles is pretty far into the game too, so most of the stuff in the game that's for any kind of casting, be it miracles, pyromancy, or sorcery, is pretty late in the game for it to get good, so Melee builds are definitely a lot easier to go through the game with, if you ask me. Shit. Sorry guys, I just woke up.
Oh, hello. I will be reading it in hand.
These guys, you can join the Blue Sentinels from talking to these guys, but, this chick, if you do their entire quest line plus somebody else's quest line, that is another ending. They're the third ending of the game. The Firekeeper Soul and Firekeeper Eyes are the second ending, and then not doing any of it is the quote-unquote original ending, I guess. So, I'm going to take care of a little bit of stuff here in Firelink, mostly leveling up and upgrading my Estus, and then I'll probably cut this episode here and go through the next area in the next episode. So I'm going to stay true to what I said earlier. I'm going to keep pretty much base stats.
Very well, then take it.
And for Dex and Strength, I'm gonna go up to I'll just leave it. Just get us some endurance. Too bad I don't have enough for one more point. That's gonna bother me. Now, if you come up here to this guy, after you kill the tree boss, you can give him the transposing kiln, and then he can make boss weapons for you. Hollow Slayer Greatsword's actually a pretty good weapon, has a pretty decent moveset. Vort's Great Hammer sucks ass. It has shitty scaling, high base damage, so I suppose if you're just gonna have 30 strength and you really want a heavy weapon early, I just think it has a bad moveset. There are better things you can use than this, so I wouldn't waste your soul on it. Arstore's Spear kinda sucks, let's be honest. It sucks. It's not a good weapon, you shouldn't get it. If you want a weapon off of him, the Hollow Slayer Greatsword is definitely the better one to go with. Pontiff's Left Eye, recover HP with successive attacks. Do not get tricked by that. It is completely terrible. It is a shitty ring. Don't waste your time getting it. That's really all I can say about that one. And I actually have a boss soul to munch, so I can get that other point.
Welcome. Very well, then take it.
Yay! Now my OCD isn't getting fucked with. Alright, and that
Farewell, Ashen.
is where I'm going to cut this episode, so I will see you guys next time.